Hi YouTube, it's Iron Castile here, and I just want to talk to you about the whole Kim Davis, the Kentucky County Clerk issue. From a constitutionalist point of view, um, the First Amendment of the Constitution, in the bill, part of the Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments to the Constitution, um, has the Establishment Clause in it and the Free Exercise Clause. The Establishment Clause says that the government is not allowed to establish one particular religion or belief system over another, including systems of non-belief. The Free Exercise Clause says that the government is not allowed to give more rights to people to freely express their religions or take those rights away. Basically, a good rule of thumb with this is your rights stop where another's rights begin. Um, so, for those of you who don't know who Kim Davis is, she is a clerk in Kentucky who is making national headlines right now, particularly in the LGBT community, because since June 26, when the Supreme Court of the United States ruled that all same-sex marriage bans were unconstitutional and same-sex marriage licenses needed to be issued immediately, Kim Davis has been refusing to issue marriage licenses to everyone. Yes, you heard me right. She is refusing to issue marriage licenses not only to heterosexual couples, but same-sex couples as well. That's pretty stupid. So, shortly thereafter, about a week or two, the ACLU picked up a case of two same-sex couples and two heterosexual couples. They sued Kim Davis in the district court in their area, and the judge ruled that she needed to begin issuing marriage licenses immediately. The Supreme Court had already ruled on this issue, and she has spent the last 2 months going through an appeals process, and it went all the way up to the Supreme Court again, who again said that, no, we have already spoken on this, we refuse to hear this issue, and you need to begin issuing marriage licenses immediately. She refused, obviously. So, the district judge, who it came back to again, because that is his area, decided that he would give her three options. Three options that would be given to anyone in her same situation. One, because she's an elected official, she cannot be fired. Okay? The only way an elected official gets fired is they have to go through an impeachment process, which takes time and has to be voted on. The fastest way to handle this is through the judicial system, not legislation. Trust me, legislation takes forever. So, we'll go back. The judge gave her three choices. One, she could resign her office. Two, she could begin issuing marriage licenses to all couples immediately. Or three, be held in contempt of court and jailed until she made a choice between resigning and issuing marriage licenses. Obviously, Kim Davis refused both sensible choices and chose to be held in contempt of court and thrown in jail. Now, at this point, I'd like to remind you that this is nothing like Martin Luther King being thrown in jail for marching for civil rights. The point in question isn't that she's being persecuted because she's Christian. She's not. The problem is that she's taking her beliefs as a Christian and enforcing them on other people, thereby violating the Establishment Clause of the First Amendment. She is taking her religion and putting it over other people's belief systems. It's not allowed. It's against the law. Therefore, the judge gave her the three choices. She's being held in contempt of court until she either resigns or begins issuing marriage licenses. There is the third option that no one's really talking about, that she could be impeached and the legislature in Kentucky could decide to fire her. The governor, her own governor, even ordered her to immediately begin issuing marriage licenses to all couples immediately, and she refused. So, let's go back to, she's a public official. What that means is, prior to June 26, she was issuing marriage licenses to straight couples. After June 26, she had to start issuing marriage licenses to same-sex couples as well. In order to attempt to get out of that, she decided that she wasn't going to issue marriage licenses at all. That's breaking not only she's sworn to uphold the duties of her office, which is part of it is issuing marriage licenses to people who want to share their lives together. So she's refusing to do that. It's not a question of it's because she's Christian or because she's atheist or whatever. It has nothing to do with her religion. She's the one making it about her religion. The problem the legal system has with her is she's taking her belief systems, putting them over others, and using her position in an elected office to exert her beliefs over other people, violating the First Amendment to the Constitution, violating the Establishment Clause and the Free Exercise Clause of the First Amendment, taking her belief system and holding it over others, and not allowing other people to freely exercise their belief systems. She's sworn to uphold the Constitution of not only the state of Kentucky, but the state of the United States. So that's the real issue here. Don't let the media tell you, oh, she's being persecuted because she's Christian, or the right-wingers tell you, oh, the Christian Holocaust is coming. That's not true. This is not what's happening. What's happening is she is choosing to take her religion and push it over other people. And that's not right. You can't do that. This is a country that was founded on the freedom of religion, freedom of the press, freedom of assembly. We are the most free nation in the world. And she's trying to take freedoms away from other people, and that's a problem. And especially by abusing her power of office. So, before you start saying that this is the Christian Holocaust and this is what everyone was telling you about, that's not true. That's not what this is. If she has a problem with issuing marriage licenses to same-sex couples, then she should have resigned her oath of office, or resigned her position from the clerk of courts. So that's my position on this. That's the facts of the matter of the issue. And put your comments down below. Like, subscribe this video, share it. Try and get the truth out there that this is not a Christian being persecuted because of her religion. It is a bigoted woman using her religion to punish other people who don't believe the same as her, and using her office to do it. Alright, this is Iron Castillo, and peace.